Gave the name of the secret code to an ecstatic life. The secret code to an ecstatic life. So as usual, we should pay our gratitude and the great dedication towards Srila Prabhupada. This session also dedicated to Srila Prabhupada. Because of him, we are just talking about Śikṣāṣṭakam, gratefully understanding what is bhakti is all about and what is the viraha bhava, the feeling of separation, everything. Okay? So, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So, we will start with nice Prabhupada Leela because that is my style of giving session. That there is a session, there is a pastime of Srila Prabhupada. Once Prabhupada is sitting among with the devotees. That time most of the devotees are like, they are not being with the normal guy. He is something like godly for them, divine for them. And whenever the devotees, among devotees, Prabhupada coming, it is like many deers, one lion coming. The manly lion is walking in the forest among many deers. So it's a deer, sorry. So like that, it's like a very powerful entry, always Prabhupada gives. And wherever Prabhupada was there, it is a center of attraction for him. That is very, very beautiful. When devotees are most advanced level, that will happen. When devotee comes, that particular devotee comes, many people will gather. And when he starts speaking, he attracts common people, devotees, everyone. The way of talking itself, it makes interested to do some Krishna conscious activity. So like that, the devotee will make it. Because devotees is always walking pilgrimage. And devotee is its own purity. He will do that to gather many people. Not like our small program. To gathering people itself, especially youth of this country itself, it's a big task for us. Right? So many follow-ups you have to do, so many things we have to preparation should be there. But it's not like that. When the ecstatic advanced devotee is coming, means crowd will come automatically. He has that attractor because he is following purely the all attractive person, Sakshat Krishna. Right? So in that condition, the devotees, when Prabhupada comes, they will jump like anything, they dance like anything. Some people, they say, they cry in front of Prabhupada and something, you gave me a solace in this whole desert. Like that, they feel that, literally they feel that. And the smiling of Prabhupada is really mesmerizing. Even today, if you see the smiling face of Prabhupada in any picture, you will not, if you are not mesmerizing, means something is wrong with us only. So such movement, I'm just always thinking that pure devotees carry that legacy of being center of attraction. And whenever we trying to see pure devotee, we will also get the same ecstasy the pure devotee carries. The pure devotee always ecstatic about the holy name, ecstatic about Krishna consciousness, always in the blissful mode of delivering. It's like it's overflowing bliss from the devotee, and he will give all the bliss and ecstasy to the devotees overall accessing him. You can see in this picture. Even Mataji's, Prabhuji's, young boys and girls, they're so ecstasy when Prabhupada is in center. So that there are many things. So I just with this quote I will jump on this. So since I gave that secret code of the ecstatic life, so we should understand what is ecstasy, right? Otherwise you cannot go what is what. So ecstasy is a word from the ecstasis word. Okay, ecstasis mean standing outside of oneself. Standing outside of oneself. It's like your capacity is this much, and something going beyond your things, that is called ecstasy. Okay, so that is the meaning. Your capacity of enjoying, like happy, expressing the happiness, expressing the joy is one level. But ecstatic, if you add, means something you cannot keep it inside and you cannot capable of holding it. You have to open it up. That is called ecstasy. Okay. So with that note, we will enter into Shri Śikṣāṣṭakam. Shri Śikṣāṣṭakam ki jai. So Shri Śikṣāṣṭakam by Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. We are going to read text 6. So I'll read. One person can volunteer after me. Who's ready? Please unmute yourself and be ready. Chant after me. Who's ready? Likit. Okay. Nayanam galadhashrudharaya.
Nayanam galadashrudaraya.
Vadhanam khadgadharuddaya gira.
Vadanam gadgadaruddyagira.
Pulakair nichitam vapukata.
Pulakair nichitam vapu kadha.
Tavanama grahane bhavishyati.
Tavanama grahane bhavishyati.
Nayanam galadashrudharaya. Vadanam gadgadharuddaya gira. Pulakair nichitam vapukata. Tavanama grahane bhavishyati. So this is a prayer from Śrī Śikṣāṣṭakam Verse 6 by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you, Likit Prabhu, for chanting after me. So we will also break one by one the words of this prayer. So the line says, Nayanam Galada Ashrudharaya. Nayanam means eyes. Okay. Nayanam means eyes. Galadashru. Galada means spilled. Ashru means crying. And it's not simple crying, it's a dharaya. Dharaya means it's flowing like a river. Flowing like anything. Something is moving is called dhara. How many of you know Jaladharangam, the musical playing with the help of water? Jaladharangam, they say. And dhara means the bhumi, prithvi. And dhara means something is flowing on that prithvi. So you can take it ocean, you can consider river. So dharaya, it is flowing like anything. So that is the meaning. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here something is trying to say us. Please cry when I will cry. That is the first prayer he is asking to Lord Krishna. So when you will cry? That is my question. When we all cry, when something bad happened to our life, something we cannot achieve what we have to achieve, what we desire to achieve, or some loved one is breaking us, break up our relationship, that time we'll cry, right? But the crying is something, it's expression of your inner emotion, right? It's a basic thing. When you cannot express something emotionally by your physical activity, then you will cry, right? Especially, we all switch back to your first 6 months of, maybe first 2-3 years of your life in this material world. We cannot speak to our mother, express our mother, whether I am feeling hungry, whether the ant is bited, or I need relaxation, I want to sleep, but sleep is not coming. But what we could do, simply, they cry. As a baby cries. That is the expression of the emotion. Crying is the only way when you don't have words. Right? If you don't have words, then you cry. When you have so much of words to express, then this crying is the crying emotion you cannot feel. The feeling of crying is something which you cannot express through words, express through your body language. That time only cry comes. So crying is very valuable. Psychologists, psychiatrists nowadays, they are telling, if you are really stressed, go to your loved one, then you shed tears. It may be your mother, it may be your father, it may be your brother or sister, it may be your friend, it may be your uncle. Go to them and sit and express it and cry. When you cry, the inner emotions will go out. That's what we have one old tradition of people who die in the family. They have some specific method of crying, especially ladies, because ladies cannot handle stress. That has to come out. So for that, what they do, they cry. So it is like, always crying also is very bad, and not at all crying is also very bad. Crying is a good thing. Is a psych. Salty. When you are crying from this side, is somebody you missed. So badly, if somebody you missed, this side the water will come. When something is infected, something which while going bike, you're riding the bike and something is hitting, so that time this water will come from this corner. It's all science. See, people are then the water, when you are really materially you are crying, means water will be salty. When you are spiritually out of love you are crying, the water will not be salty. Like that, there are varieties. There are levels. When you ecstasy of love, ecstatic time, if you are crying, that gives sweet taste. It is like a sweet water. That and all we never experienced. But you can see in Bible, in Quran also, in one story it's there. By the cry of the sadhu, that cry, the water, the tears, it cures the injured person. There is a story. I forgot the character names, but he just cried, "Oh, this fellow is not. He should come up as back to the normal country." He prays. Out of love, the water comes and fall on him, and the water just cure the disease which he had. How beautiful it is. When you are crying, the tears has medicines. Okay, actually saying tears are really medicines. Shedding tears for good purpose, it will elevate you. That is what those days people, they go to temple, they whatever their problem is there, they will sit in front of the deity, they cry. It's a wonderful treatment. Temple is not like only something just you can go and do some rituals, puja, part. No. Temple is actually a hospital. Prabhupada also says. Temple is really a hospital so that you can treat your not only physical disease, mental disease, psychological disease. Mind level problems, psychology, subtle mind, subtle body level problems, you can cure. Not only physical. So they do go, they cry, and after that they will come and they do the work in the home. Because the stress gone in the temple, they left. Abadi, I cried. There are people, maybe you generation, I don't know, but there are the time, the middle class ladies they have, when they go to the temple itself, they cry, started seeing the deities. Amma, Taye, like that they pray and they started crying. I saw many times. Like when I was growing, I saw this. So what I'm trying to say here is, crying is a wonderful medicine for stressing out something. But here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, when I will cry, having the flow of crying, I am not getting cry only. Means he is talking about the crying out of ecstatic love. Crying out of ecstatic love. I missed Krishna. I am here. Last session we discussed, right? We discussed about the boat, Titanic boat. It sinks, and you should not ask somebody who is coming and rescuing you, why I fall, please tell me. No, first I am giving rope, get out first, get into the boat, then we'll think. First I want to save you. So like that, we are just missed Krishna. We forgot Krishna and we want to enjoy our own self, and we came here. So for that, what we are doing here? Are we thinking back to go back to Krishna? No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that, please think, you are missed. You are missed. That's what I always, recently also we discussed this. When devotee wants, why you Hare Krishna people wearing white colors? We are very happy devotees. Why don't you wear color jippa, kurta, sherwanis? Only why white kurta, dhoti? Why you are not a Bengali? Why you want to wear white and white? So I gave the answer that yes, we have to wear white because we left Krishna. He is my husband. He is a Purusha for me. I am a Strī. Bhagavan is enjoyer. I am a to be enjoyed. But I missed. I left my husband. The Strī whose left hand is called widow. Widow's dress is white and white. If you go to if you go to uh, any village, any of the South India or North India also, people, if you see all the celebrity deaths, things, all the celebrity wear white and white, they go and meet and come. They don't know why they are wearing white and white. So if you see all my villages and all I saw, after the grandfather goes, they wear only white saris. So ISKCON we have tradition. Many of the Matajis who left their Prabhujis was go back to Godhead. He is not there. They wear white and white till their last breath. I saw many of the examples. They are very chaste Matajis. They are very senior Prabhupada disciples. So what I'm thinking is, it's really we are doing when the husband of this material world, this Janma, we are wearing. But we left Krishna, we don't know when we left. Some or other we left. For them, we have to show that I am a widow because I must be enjoyed by Krishna. I have to serve Krishna, but I am not doing that. So what I have to do? I am widow only. So this mood of separation everyone should have. So crying in the mood of separation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching here. Okay. So this is the point of Nayanam Galada Shrudaraya. I missed Krishna. The water is not coming. I am not crying. That I am so hard in my heart that I am not even worried about I am separated from you. That is the feeling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to bring here. So what is that? Next. It's like Vadanam Gadgada Rudaya Gira. My face, Vadanam means face. Gadgada means choke. Choking. When I just talk about you, when I chant our name, holy names, when I will get that my voice choke, when I will get that voice, choked voice, I am not able to tell because out of separation of love, I missed from you, from the spiritual planet, I am suffering here. With that mode, when I will get bhakti bhav to feel that when I will get the choke of voice. Ruddhaya gira. It says Ruddhaya, when I will get the choked, when I talk about you, when I chant about your holy name. So that is very important. So many times we talk very nicely, corporate level, we speak, if you give me a chance, I will speak 1 hour, any topic, without topic also I'll talk. That is my habit, what to do. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying is totally opposite I am. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expectation is some 100% and my doing is 0. So that is how I am there. So it is always people will talk. When the talking about the substance which it's not connect to you, which not having the feeling, then this choking will not happen. Especially if you see recently we saw devotees were disappeared recently, some of the COVID times and anywhere. If you see recently our temple also one devotee disappeared. So for them, people are talking about his glories. They cannot able to say. Their voice is choke. They started crying because when you charge something, you are uttering some words there without feeling. If you are uttering, then you can talk like anything like me. Hey, how much time you have, you can talk. Can talk hours together if you don't have feeling about the things. And if you have feeling what you are uttering, the words, and it really impacts then your voice will choke. It may be in ecstasy, like, my God, I got this. We stuck, we just searching of words sometimes. And when you are feeling of separation also, the same will think on. It will choke. We can see it's in Prabhupada lecture, in one lecture of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disappearance day, in one lecture of Bhakti Saraswati Thakur's appearance day, he will choke whenever he talks about his Guru. And there is a place he's talking about Krishna, his voice get choked. And immediately what you do? Please chant Hare Krishna. He said, start Kirtan. Because he couldn't able to chant. After that, he cannot able to give lecture. The voice will get choked. The emotion which stops you to speak. It's a fighting between the expression in words and expression in emotion. The emotion here is feeling separation from the Lord. The love out of separation. So that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching for us. So third one is Pulakair Nishitam Vapu Katha. Pulakair means this effect. What is this effect called? Goosebumps. Okay? Goosebumps. Pulakair Nishitam. The hair standing on the head effect. When we will get it? When you're feeling ecstasy about something. When you feel the exclamatory things in your life. Right? Like this. My God, I am stuck. Krishna did many things for me, but what I am doing, this I experienced when I was in the deep Harinam Sankirtan. I got goosebumps. I cannot stop sitting. I want to dance, and the ecstasy is like especially this lady's hands only. It's like standing. It cannot sit properly. So if you go to that stage, when you really exclamate about that thing, you will get that feeling. So this goosebumps moment is when it is happening, when you chant Hare Krishna, then you are progressing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these three symptoms is giving to us of for what is Tava Nama Grahane Bhavishyati. If when I chant your holy name, when I will get this three symptom of ecstatic feeling. So he's just asking the question mark to Krishna and asking question mark to him, asking the question mark to us also. When you are going to chant holy name, so that when you chant holy name, you will start crying. And when you chant holy name, when the goosebumps effect will come. When you chant holy name, so that you will get that voice get choke out of love. So it is it's a symptom of ecstatic love. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expressing here. It is a kind of devotional expression which is mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So in that, if you see Nama Ruchi, if you get it, and out of the taste of the holy name, if you chant all these things, out of this Ruchi stage, before Ruchi, it's a Nishta. When you have a Nama Nishta, with that Nama Nishta, when you chant, you will develop the taste of the holy name. When you develop the taste of the holy name, you will get all these three. So, to reach that stage, you have to, right? You have to understand where you are. Whether I am Adav Shraddha, Satasadu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya stage, Anartha Nivarti stage, then Anartha Nivarti Nishtha comes, then Ruchi comes, then Prema will come, Bhava, Prema and all comes. So we are in the lower stage of life. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's expectation is something else. So we always keep ourselves how to get the ecstatic love feeling out of Krishna. So our movement is not simply teaching some bhakti rituals, ritualistic movement. Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya means it is about teaching the topmost bhakti of Krishna for this one life itself. It is the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, because we are aiming for that love, that Krishna bhakti. So are we going towards that process, that progress, that path? We have to ensure all the time. Okay, so this is the three symptoms Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us. So many times we always not valuing all these stuffs, and we go behind something that which give me instant gratification. But this wonderful experience, expressions, only you get it when you are spiritually elevating, when you are spiritually progressing. This is permanent. The thing which you are getting out of passion and ignorance, it will not take anywhere but being in the same material world and cycle of birth and death. It won't make you to come out of this birth and death cycle. So that's what I put this word. Do not be a passionate achiever, but be a grateful receiver from grace. Many times devotees, they practice Krishna consciousness, but they don't develop these kind of symptoms. And sometimes people are in the mode of showing off, even though they didn't experience, but to show off they express that I am a great devotee. See, I am crying when I am chanting, and when I am telling the things, my voice getting choked, and when it is doing, I get goosebumps. It's all initial level, emotional stage also it will come. But the real ecstatic things, when you deep in bhakti, when your nama nishta, ruchi developed in Harinam, then only the real original things will come. Otherwise, it's completely showing off. Only. Okay. So the summary is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us the idea about how to get the ecstatic feeling by these three symptoms. When you are developing these three symptoms, it will really help us to go in the bhakti bhav, out of love, out of separation from Krishna. The love out of separation from Krishna will establish. So that is what he's telling. What is the first one? Is Nayanam Galada Shuddharaya. I couldn't able to cry. When I will cry. First thing. Second thing, Vadhanam. When I will get choke. And third one, when my hair ends on, hair standing on the end. And these are all things should, when it will happen, when I am chanting your holy name. When it will happen. I am chanting Hare Krishna, I am reading Bhagavad Gita, but I am not getting this ecstatic feeling. Because we are doing with mixed feelings. We are mixed feeling devotees. Because bhakti is not ritual. That you have to understand. Bhakti is beyond the ritual. You cannot calculate 2 and 2 and 2 is 8. No. Formula, it cannot work on bhakti. But bhakti will only develop with two things. One is qualification of being in spiritual path. What is the qualification I told in the last session? Being among the association of devotees and chant and read Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Hare Krishna Mahāmantra and get approval whether you are doing correct or not. It is from your spiritual master, immediate senior for you. So those people will help you. So these things should be to be considered when you are really growing in this path or not. They will help that things. So last session we discussed about the chapter a day. So I reminding of you this time also, we can chant a chapter a day. It's a very good habit. I am also following. So you people also should follow. I request you all to do that every day, chapter a day. I suggested you to chant at least 15 slokas with translation. You have to read Sanskrit also and translation also. So that request I kept. So with that note, I'll stop. So chanting Hare Krishna Mahāmantra definitely take us to the ecstatic love, the feeling of separation towards Krishna. That will happen one day by chanting continuously, regularly, consistently. Hare Krishna. Śikṣāṣṭakam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. You have any questions?